So what is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, bringing you all with another Winner Circle diecast review on Kyle Busch's 2023 McLaren. No, not that McLaren. As you can see, there's no orange in this, so what the hell were you thinking? This is his number 8 McLaren Custom Grills Chevrolet Camaro for the NASCAR Cup Series and for good old Richard Childress Racing. But more importantly, since this is a Winner Circle diecast, it is a raced win car. As you can see with the confetti, and you can see it's from the good old Talladega Superspeedway, which this is a pretty unique car to say at the least. I know a lot of Kyle Busch fans have been waiting for me to finally do this review, so congratulations, your wish has been fulfilled, just like that grill. I mean, this thing absolutely just looks pretty darn amazing, and there is the rest of the way if you guys want to see that, which again, you can get this at your Targets and Myers. But we are now going to get on to the unboxing and the official diecast review of this number 8 McLaren car driven by good old Rowdy Kyle Busch. And alrighty folks, we got this diecast out of its box, and with every Winner Circle diecast, we do get some nice cool features, which of course, since this diecast is $8, it is mounted on the base, which unfortunately has those little pesky triangular screws. And I will point this out in every one of my Winner Circles reviews because a lot of people are going to be like, how do you get this off? I don't have the time to explain it, but my good buddy Race Craze actually has a good solution with it, and you don't really actually need, not really much, to be honest with you, man, but probably recommend you guys check out that video. But before I get on to this beautiful diecast, I will say confetti does look nice, but we also got to look at the trading card that comes with this, which, as you can see, Kyle Busch, as he is joining some nice good lead poisoning right there. If you guys know about the story about Rowdy Energy, yeah, that's no longer a thing. And do I spy with my little eye? We have a 3Chi logo on the card, and a Busch logo too. Man, I really think that this car is made for people who are 21 and plus, because, heck, those two sponsors are, well, I wouldn't say marketable for someone who's 3 and plus. And on the back, if you guys want to see that, I just thought that was pretty cool. And you can definitely see the 3Chi logo, many other, another Busch logo. Good lord, they just really just hit that in our faces with that. But getting back to this with all the shits and giggles out of the way, man, how refreshing is it to see a number 8 Chevrolet with red, white, and black accents? You know, when was the last time that happened? Was with Dale Jr. So I find that pretty cool that kind of ironically, a lot of people are like, oh, this is like literally like if you were to ask me this back in the year 2008, I probably thought you'd be going crazy because I was part of Junior Nation. And let me tell you what, I definitely was not the biggest fan of Kyle Busch, but seeing how things came in full circle and winning his second Talladega race in the number 8 Chevrolet is just, it's pretty darn huge. I think that's the day where I think a lot of people kind of started to show a lot of respect for Kyle Busch. Just showed you just, I don't know, maybe just that's something to go with the toxicity that Joe Gibbs Racing had with him. But man, this is, I know, is a pretty popular win. I mean, I will still say this till the day we get another Kyle Busch race win. The Kyle Busch Gateway 3Chi is still my favorite, but doesn't look like we're going to get that in NASCAR Authentics because, you know, not the best sponsor to put in a, well, you know, kind of contradicting my point what I just said about those 3Chi logos on the trading card. But here is the McLaren Custom Grills car. And this right here, I mean, for $8, you are getting this type of quality, dude. The only difference I can find is that, look, there's even, you know, detailed rims as well. Usually we don't get that on the OG NASCAR Authentics cars. We do got a betting sponsor here too, which I think is pretty cool, but we're getting a little sidetracked, man. I really do got to appreciate the time and effort that Lionel puts into these race win diecasts. I don't think none of us even realize how crazy it must be to individually put all these pieces of confetti on it. So whoever designs these race wins cars and makes the renders for them, God bless you guys. You guys, I mean, I'm sure that Kyle Busch 3Chi one was pretty crazy to say the least. But getting back to here, man, of course, we got the GEICO colors representing the confetti because the longtime known sponsor of GEICO, one of the premier sponsors in the NASCAR Cup Series, always at least sponsors the spring Talladega race, and definitely is a pretty funky color combination. And I know I'm going to get those comments that are going to be like, well, I don't like confetti on the diecast. You know, it's not for everybody, but if you guys want a clean version of this, I think I remember correctly that they actually made a clean version of this, but as soon as Kyle Busch crossed the finish line under yellow and won the race, then that was kind of cut that was kind of cut out the window. But you guys can see this thing, that is not a decal flaw, guys. That is actually, this car had some damage on it, man. So I think that's why a lot of people, well, except for that is a paint chip. So that is a Lionel issue. That is what the car looks like. So that's a difference you can tell right there. But I like how the grill is right there in the front, but I don't know, that just looks like, it literally looks like the freaking barrels that you blow up in like in a first person shooter game. It's like, oh, I want to shoot it because that's what it looks like. Kind of weird to say that, but there's all the nice race winning detail. If you guys want to see that, just unbelievable. And I feel like that this car is going to be a popular win to get in NASCAR Authentics / Winter Circles. So get it while you can. The confetti stretches all the way down to the bottom, and you can also see the carbon fiber splitter and those little accents right there on the bottom. And yeah, again, this car is just littered in confetti. You cannot even see the McLaren logo right there. We got Rowdy, so many other cool sponsors that are well known. In terms of like how they use these colors, I think it's a lot better than the Lobano paint scheme, which you're probably wondering if that's going to be my car I'm going to be comparing this to, but we'll get to that in a second, man. But just again, just great attention to detail. We see some nice scuff marks right there. This whole fender right here is all scuffed up, just really just pretty badass, to say the least. And you can probably see there is supposed to be a 3Chi logo right here, but they covered that up. But it doesn't look too out of the place. But I don't know. Probably it's about as out of place as where a Monster Energy logo would be on a Tyler Reddick diecast, since, you know, Monster doesn't want logos on their cars. But anyways, I know this review is kind of all over the place, but isn't that the whole point of these diecast reviews? Or maybe it's because my mind is just going crazy with all this confetti that has just exploded on this car. Speaking of exploding, boy, I bet Kyle Busch did not think that this was going to be possible, winning in this car. I mean, he won the race under caution, but man, I mean, feel free to post your comments and thoughts below what you guys thought about that finish, and maybe we're going to probably be in for another type of finish coming in, as I know Talladega is coming around the corner. But yeah, let's go ahead and now start the side-by-side comparison of another number 8 car. And it's the Dale Jr. 2003 car, which I know a lot of you guys would be like, hey, Brian, does this miss something? Well, yeah, I actually lost the piece of where this metal grill is, so I know that looks pretty weird to see. So, I don't know. I guess quality control is now on my end now for once. So, but that was a common issue on these 2003 Elite diecasts. I know it's a random side-by-side comparison, but I just thought it was pretty cool to showcase, you know, these two rivals that we had right here come full circle together. I mean, it's pretty darn odd to see that. I mean, I think it's laughable that we have Kyle Busch driving the number 8 car, and it's in a Chevrolet too, and with Richard Childress, especially with some of the stuff he has had in the past with Richard Childress. Yeah, we can't forget that one time he got into a headlock match with them, but but I don't know. I mean, comment below if you guys have any reasons to root for Kyle Busch, or if you still dislike him. I kind of want to hear your guys' thoughts about that. And again, tell me what you guys think about I don't know, how cool this diecast is, and will we see a return of it? Probably. This car was pretty popular to the point where even the sponsor's website crashed. And yeah, fun fact as well, guys, if you guys actually want some what the fuck news, there you can actually get a custom grill of this car, no joke. But thought I'd probably end it right there. But hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review of this McLaren driver, not for IndyCar, not for F1, but for Kyle Busch and his number 8 McLaren custom grills Chevrolet Camaro for the NASCAR Cup Series and Talladega Speedway, Superspeedway to say the least. So comment, like, subscribe. This has been OBB, and I will see you guys next time, and I don't know, I'm gonna go grill some meat.